Alrighty, y'all. As promised, we have the next, what I believe to be spare tire lock. This one is a Volkswagen, and as we talked about a minute ago, I may have to put this up as a. I don't know, we can see it. So this code is a little hard to read. The last two numbers are definitely 56. It was hard to read in the beginning, but a little trick on that is to take a Sharpie, if I can find one. How come Sharpies always disappear, y'all? You just do this after you wipe it off, of course, and you put Sharpie on it and wipe it off again, and that gives us the highlight. So S, it almost still looks like a 654, looks like S654, but that is actually a G. So SG54. If we look at this one, if you have not seen the other video, I'll put the link right up here, the Porsche lock, but this is very similar. This thingy right here pokes out. And if we look around the circumference, this looks like what used to be a flathead screw hole. Just like on the other one, you could back out, maybe, maybe you could back out the screw that used to be there, but hey. Yes, there's obviously the screw is toast. It almost looks like you could unscrew it though. Still, I don't know. Worst case scenarios, we could maybe deal with trying to get this screw out. But I don't think that's going to be very easy to do. So we could cut a key to that. It was 13151. I may be off on my spacing again. I can't even remember. I did all this like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I have not had time to get back on it. But if we look at the plug, so the plug is turning pretty well. So what I'm thinking is that if on the other one, if you screwed this screw down too tight, it would go into the groove in the cylinder and it would be too tight. So that screw actually, on the other one, it cannot be too loose, or too tight. And of course, if we look at this, this looks like somebody has punched it. Look at the other side. It looks like somebody definitely has punched it. And this thing works in the same way as the other one. I believe this one goes in this thing, same way, pokey uppy. So what I'm thinking there is a little bit of a disconnect in this actuator. It is a little stiff. It moves, so it moves in a little bit. So there we go. See how it poked out that way. But it's free. So, and if we push it all the way one way, like that. Check our key. Rotates to about there, and if we push it all the way as far as we can the other way, and once again check our key. It's not turning as far, so I'm thinking there is some type of kind of an issue in here. So that goes just a bit further when I've got it poking out to this side. So let's give this a try, because the code has to be right. These very rarely were ever rekeyed. So I'm just gonna smack that a couple of times, see what happens with the key. I got a feeling like it's like a clicky type feeling. So, I don't know what's going on here with this one, y'all. I don't know, but we gotta figure it out, alright? So, let's just move this in and out a few times. So, it's moving in and out freely. I just don't get why it's not turning. It is so right there, like it's supposed to be turning. So the only thing I can come up with, and we're not getting any marks, like regular impressioning marks, maybe if it was not cut deep enough or something, we should see some marks in this thing, but we are not seeing that either. So we have some type of issue. Most likely this the screw mechanism here has gone in too far or something. I don't know what the deal is, y'all. Like, that has to be the key. It is turning perfectly fine. And once again, these sat up for a really long time, so, you know, likely we've just got some corrosion that we have to... Oh, whoa, there we go, look at that. Oh, that just came out further. What just happened, y'all? What just happened? Did something happen to make it? Oh, look at that. It was, it was a issue with something going on there. Hey, we're 2 down, so this is going to be a quick video because really it's just cutting a key by code, going by the code, which was it's like catching right now again. We definitely have an actuator issue going on there. So oh no, shit. Uh-oh. Well. That is probably why it is messed up. Somebody punched that. Oh me. Well, that's just sad to see. Come on out. There we go. Look at that. Sheared it right off. I didn't shear it right off. Whoever punched it. What the heck? Ew. That is, it's messy, y'all. And that is also the retainer, y'all, so not a lot can be done about that. Why does it have that pokey part? Built exactly the same, but why would it have this part sticking out right there like this? Let's look at this closer. So sheared off right there. Oh, there it is. What is up with that? Why would it have... Oh no, come back. Why would it have this part sticking off? I guess, and look how worn it is. Wow. That is totally worn out for sure. But our key is right. So it was definitely a problem with the actuator, and this was actually what was causing the main problem. So that is what happens when you're dealing with antique stuff. You run across stuff that is pre-broken or jammed up, and that's what you get, unfortunately. There's no real fixing that. I mean, you could braze it back together if you really wanted to, but that will not be my task, especially for something that's probably going on eBay. But with that like that, it is not going to stay in. If we look down in there, we can see the tip. Ooh, if maybe. There we go. See the tip of the screw right there? there is all messed up. Whoever did that likely did something to cause the whole issue. So, and it won't project it at all without this little part in there. So what likely happened is this pokes off, but obviously it's worn down a whole lot. Right there. That's supposed to be a solid shaft right there. Just like on the other one, remember how it was just a solid piece? And look how worn down it is. So, likely whoever beat the hell out of it with this part probably broke it. Not much else we can do with it. We made the key, so I guess he gets to pay for the key, but it is useless. So let's box this up and see what we can do with the Mercedes.